Hey everyone, it's Miss M. Today we're going to be learning about proportions, similar solids, and scale. So we've seen proportions and scale before, so similar solids is our main focus. Similar solids are solids that have the same shape and proportional corresponding dimensions. In example one, we want to identify the similar solids. So we want to see which cylinder is similar to cylinder A here. We're going to use proportions to see if they're similar. So first, we're going to check cylinder A and cylinder B. So we're given radius and height in both of these. So to set up our proportions, I'm going to say let's do radius over height for each of them. So let's start with cylinder A. The radius is 6 and the height is 4. Okay, so this can be simplified. We can divide both the numerator and denominator by 2. So we get 3 halves. Now we want to check if cylinder B simplifies to 3 halves. So let's do radius is 5 over height, which is 3. And we can't simplify this. These are not equal, so cylinder A and cylinder B are definitely not proportional. So now let's check cylinder A and cylinder C. So we're going to do radius over height again. We'll just keep it the same. Okay. So we know cylinder A simplified to 3 halves, so let's just keep it at that. And then let's take a look at cylinder C. So the radius is 7.5 and the height is 5. Just to make this easier here, let's move this decimal over. We have to move the decimal point over here as well if we do it in the numerator. So now we have 75 over 50. Both of these can be divided by 5. So 75 divided by 5 is 15. 50 divided by 5 is 10. And we can keep dividing. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. And 10 divided by 5 is 2. So now we have 3 halves and 3 halves. So here, cylinder A and cylinder C are similar figures. Example 2. It's telling us these cones are similar. So we want to find the missing slant height. So let's set up a proportion. Let's do radius over slant height. So cone X, the radius is 5 and the slant height is 13. And in cone Y, the radius is 7 and we don't know the slant height. And then we're just going to use our cross multiplication here. So 5 times slant height is 5. We're going to use a little L for slant height. And then 13 times 7 is 91. Divide both sides by 5. And our slant height is 18.2 yards. Okay. Let's move on to the next example. Now, I'm going to give you a little reminder here about scale and scale factor because the activity you have to do today will have a little scale and scale factor in it. So in the diagram, photo frame A, right here, has been enlarged to produce photo frame B. Find the scale factor. So, we want to remember it's always our model over our actual. So the actual is what we started with. So A is our actual. So A goes on the bottom, that's 6 inches. And the model is the new frame, so that's 15 inches. And then we can just simplify this. Both can be divided by 3 here, so 5 halves is our scale factor. And this is our last example. The scale on a map is 1 inch to 85 miles. On the map, the river is 15 inches long. Find the actual length of the river in miles. So remember to set up proportions. Use the original scale given first. 1 inch to 85 miles. On the map, the river is 14 inches long. So on the map goes on top, also inches to inches. We're looking for the actual. Cross multiply, 1 times x is x. 85 times 14 is 1,190 miles. Okay. And part B, the actual distance between two towns is 765 miles. Find the distance on the map between the two towns. So use the original scale given, 1 over 85. And we're given actual, goes on the bottom, miles lines up with miles, looking for on the map. So cross multiply, 85 times x is 85x, 1 times 765 is 765. Divide by 85 on both sides to get x by itself. And we get x equals 9 inches. Okay, so hopefully you wrote down all those examples so you have them to help you complete your assignment for today.